Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV. Question for the moment: frame pump or c02 cartridge? I see a variety of options out there. I prefer the frame pump, especially if you can find an old school Silka frame pump that hasn't been made in many decades, and a Campagnolo steel valve. I think maybe that's, now that I think of it, maybe why a lot of people prefer to use c02. I have a couple of spares of this, but they're not that easy to find. But there are a number of modern alternatives to the classic frame pump. One thing, if you flat more than once, this won't help you. One flat, okay. Another problem with these that I don't like, if you've ever gotten your finger stuck to one of these while this is freezing cold, and that's happened to me, and you pull your finger off and there's part of your finger is stuck on the cartridge, that can ruin your day also. If I have gloves, long finger gloves especially, c02 cartridge is not so bad, but I just don't like them. One shot, and then a lot of times, unless the valve is perfectly on the stem of the flat that you're replacing, you get one shot at it. You cannot make a mistake. And I'm generally too distracted when I'm on the open road to change it without any mistakes. So this puts a tremendous amount of air into the inner tube, and for that reason, I prefer the classic frame pump. A little bit heavier, but in all honesty, this will not make the difference in enjoyment. It's not that much heavier, a few ounces, and much more versatile. One thing you do have to be careful of is putting the valve, when you take it off, you want to pop it off, and I'll show that in a future video when I change it too. But if the tire is full of air, 100 pounds plus per square inch of air pressure, it can blow the pump into two parts. It can blow this right off the top, and then you have the same problem as when you use your cartridge. But generally, make sure that you don't let the handle get blown out of the top of the frame pump, because that will ruin your day. Also, they're very hard to replace nowadays. They stopped making these in the late 80s, I think, maybe early 90s. But this is the classic Silka frame pump with the Campagnolo old school pump head. Fits in my frame perfectly, and a little spring-loaded handle so that it keeps pressure against the frame. You might want to tape it up also, because a big bump on the road can pop these out, and then you can get run over by cars or go into the wheel of the riders you're with on a group ride. So make sure your pump is securely attached to your bicycle if you're going to use a frame pump. Also, same holds true. If you have a bike bag behind your seat or elsewhere on your bicycle and it's loose or the zipper's undone, these can pop out also pretty easily and ruin your day. So make sure that it is secure. Press my face to subscribe. T-shirts, if you want to buy some merchandise, just click on that. Follow me as often as you can. Subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and thumbs up are always helpful. Thanks a lot.